Good morning again, our brother and sister. It's my privilege to be here to discuss the question and answer with you. And remember, heaven within reach when you learn to talk to God, because your question is God's answer. Okay, remember that. Okay, let's see. Today, the question that we have, uh, for what reason that Paul said it make more sense to believe in the creation than evolution or anything else. So, we of course, so many things that we cannot prove, but we have to weight it to see which one is make more sense. And the answer is because we can see the handiwork of God in the surrounding nature. Let's see from Roman chapter 1:19. Let's see the scripture, what the scripture had to say. Okay, Roman 1:19. It said that because what can be known, okay, what can be known about God, so it's plain to them. It's plain to them. It's so clear to them, for everyone. What can we know about God? We don't have to. Well, we don't see God, but we be able to know who God is because God has made it plain to them, to every one of us here. Okay, and in Romans chapter 1:20 it said, "For since the creation of the world, His invisible attribute." So we don't see God. Okay, we don't see God, but what do we see? We see His eternal power and divine nature. So we can see the eternal power, the power from God, and the nature, all the nature have seen, that we see the nature around us, okay, that we have seen clearly seen, that we have clearly seen, we have been clearly seen because they are understood through what has been made. So people are without excuse. So this is so true. The handy make of God, all the surrounding, even in our body, okay, even in our body, that you know, of course, we also the handiwork of God. So we don't have to see God. We can see, can prove that how God is. We can learn that how God is through the surrounding and through the nature, even in our body. So this is, let's say, through the nature. When you walk out, you can see the tree, you can see the mountain, you can see the river, you can see whatever, and then if you contemplate, you can find out, you can learn about God, and this is that it makes sense. Well, when you said it doesn't make sense, you can try. You said it doesn't make sense, and we can learn about God. Just for one example, we can learn about God that in our body, our heart is the only organ that will never stop. Okay, never stop, no resting, and everything else will rest except our heart, because soon if our heart stop working, then we're going to die. So the heart has to continue to work. So God is so intelligent. God wisdom is we can find everywhere. So we can learn from the handiwork of God, and we don't have to see God, and it makes sense. it makes sense. Everything makes sense that we get to know God through everything, through the nature, through the surrounding of us.